Hi everyone, this is my run on World of Illusion Spiritus Pandemonium. This run is going to be a 3-turn run featuring the newly released Cid Raines FRBT+. It was also almost a no summon mode run, but unfortunately I had to pop Brother Summon right at 1% to keep my turn count as it is. This run took me quite a lot of attempts and adjustments over a couple of hours because my first few attempts was around 5 turns in total, and I wanted to see whether I could go below that. So after a couple of adjustments, including putting in Kain over Selfie, I managed to squeeze it down to 3 turns. If you're not too fast about turn count, it's probably easier and more consistent to use Selfie over Kain. Anyway, the issue with Cid Raines is that his BT Plus aura really only lasts for 6 turns, and you need all 6 turns to fully capitalize his BT mode so that you can Seraphic charge every single turn. And this means that you need to go BT Plus after you enter Force time with Cid Raines, otherwise his Force attack will eat 1 precious charge of his Seraphic charge. The other clunky issue is that his Force attack also turn manipulates the entire party, similar to how his LD works. Normally that's a good thing, but you know, in the Shinryu era, when you enter Force time, you really don't want your support party members to take turns because they will waste precious Force time turns. So the current iteration of Cid Raines really requires very careful planning around. However, you know, if you play to his strengths, he will actually serve you quite well. His DPS in his Seraphic charge is extremely high. But really, you know, if you want a more consistent and easier plug and play DPS unit, then you probably would be better served with going with either Tifa or Rinoa at the current stage of the game. Anyway, coming back to the fight, the first part of the fight was pretty boring because it's just Lunafreya charging the Force gauge. The key is that you want Lunafreya in the middle and Kain in party slot 3. This allows you to have 4 turns heavy prayer on Kain and just 2 turns quick prayer on him. I manually used quick prayer on Kain, and this ensures that you can use double jump on Kain while there's still 1 turn of heavy prayer remaining, and you get a little bit of extra damage from his lancets because of that. You do have to be very careful here because in this fight the boss charges his Force gauge extremely quickly. He gets a 1% boost every action that you take. So you can't go crazy with the energy hail on Lunafreya. The idea is to time it just nice so that you hit 100% Force gauge just before Cid Raines takes his turn. And I'm coming to the end of Lunafreya's turn right here. I saved her EX because I wanted to use it when she comes back during Cid Raines Force, just so I get a little bit more damage that way. With Kain, it's pretty straightforward. You want to go BT plus, LD, Kid Sith, call, and then double jump into the air. On Lunafreya's turn here, you want to use her EX, but very importantly, you must target one of the minions here. This is so that she can launch and get the juicy plus 60%. If you use EX on the boss, it won't launch and you miss out on the Force gauge bonus. Now coming to Cid Raines' turn, the goal is to enter his BT mode when there's exactly 6 turns of his Force time remaining. So right at the start of his turn, I use the Force attack. A quick mention, for this to work, you do need a 3-turn quick prayer on Cid Raines, which means that you need to use quick prayer on him after Lunafreya enters BT+. So right here, the final turn of Quick Prayer, I go into BT+, and this lets me comfortably go into BT mode right after this. Coming to Cid Raines BT mode, I'm not sure whether this order of skills is optimal damage here, but the idea is that I wanted to use more on his S2 because that actually batteries Lunafreya. So I went into Cavalry Charge at the start, and then I had to use his LD right here just so that I can get a free skill use of his S2. Alternatively, you could go to the S2 and then into his converted HP attack, and this lets you use his LD later on in the BT mode, which may net you higher damage. I'm not too sure on that yet. At 19% boss HP, you will see this trigger, try to overcome this, and when this happens, the boss gets a 400% HP damage resistance, except during launch. So unfortunately, Cid Raines' force attack here, the damage is a little bit neutered, but it doesn't matter. The key is that his launch is still pretty big. I was hoping for the BT finisher to end the boss, but it survived with 1%, so I had to pop rather summon here. Anyway, you know, if you are missing some of the key elements, you can just do some additional damage during summon mode to whittle down the boss. That's it for this video. I hope it has been helpful, and if you enjoyed the content, do leave a like, comment and subscribe. Really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shinryu fight. Bye!